How's everything going, man?
It's all right. Everything is going well. Yeah.
How do you pronounce your username? OONY Team. What do you go?
OONY Team.
OONY Team.
OONY Team. Yeah.
Is that like a username for an actual team of yours?
Yes, it is actually, but the meaning behind the name is, anime like Oni channel, something like that. It's something similar for that, yani.
Well, it sounds like Sony, but yeah, I only asked because when I looked at some of your projects, I saw that there's like quite a few people on a couple of your projects at least, but um, yeah, I didn't know if you had like a separate username for yourself or you just kind of use that as a like one and all kind of username. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is Subtenko, and we have OONY Team here in the ImpSpace podcast, and this is a dreams kind of post dreams kind of focused episode where after all the updates that dreams will have in its lifetime, um, they're done. So what have you been up to since the game's current state,
You mean dreams, right?
or anything? It doesn't have to be just dreams. It could be outside of dreams, in dreams, both. Just what have you been working on?
I've been working on lately on Unreal Engine 4, working on a game. It's been going very well. It's it's like my game and dreams like have the horror type of thing and puzzle like I think something like that.
Cool, cool. So how long you been using Unreal Engine?
Recently, I didn't use it like I'm just a beginner. I don't know the all the features and something like that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think I don't know when I first started using Unreal, but I definitely just tinkered with the like demo space probably before Dreams released. So like sometime around 2015 probably, and I didn't really use Unreal after Dreams came out except for recently. So been a big gap of updates that I've been missing out on, an experience that I've missed out on. But you said you kind of focus, like your main focus is like horror games.
Yeah, I like horror. It's my favorite genre.
How you say that like happened? Like you have to have some kind of inspiration, like whether it's a movie or a particular game, or maybe it's just like the aspect of horror games, like the jump scares or something. Like why do you gravitate towards horror?
Mm, Mainly because of games I played before, like BT, The Evil Within, Resident Evil, all that kind of stuff, and even like horror stories in real life, like paranormals or something like that. I always watch those on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the PT demo or a teaser. I mean, however that's technically classified as. That was pretty. That took. I mean, that was a big deal, man. When that came out, I didn't know how big that would get, but I didn't even. I thought, did you beat it?
Yeah, I did actually somehow.
Because I thought I did, and then somehow like luckily I went to YouTube, and I'm like, oh wait, there's more. I thought I beat the game, and I don't know how far it went or if I even seen the outcome of that. I don't even remember what happened at the end.
Yeah, it's weird. I definitely cheated on YouTube, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, the walkthrough. Yeah, it all started with a paper bag, right? um, I really wish they took that further. I mean, um, you probably saw the remake. I think Dr.
Yeah, yeah,
Jones
yeah,
made it,
yeah. On
right?
Dreams, right?
Yeah, yeah. I just started that. I think it's is it. Hmm. I can't remember if it's VR enabled or not.
I think it is probably. I don't know. I don't have VR, but I think maybe.
Wait, you don't have VR?
No,
I thought one of your games was VR enabled.
no, no, no. It's
Huh.
not.
Maybe the trailer was that good for it. I just assumed it was. But yeah, yeah, so like PT, and I always kept it on. I don't know about you, but that's still on my PS4. It's like I didn't. They removed it from the store, as you probably remember, Sony, and I'm like, nah, I'm keeping that. But the Resident Evil, you got a favorite Resident Evil game?
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake or the 4, yes, the original or the remake. Both of them is very good. Everything like the atmosphere, the level design, gameplay. Like I don't know, 7 is good. Like it's not bad, but 4 is just different. You know, like the gameplay is way better, and I love the action in it.
That's true. Like like the there is like a different level of tension because I couldn't understand what these like monster things were saying for one thing. I don't even think I even thought of them as zombies. They were, and in that kind of way, it did feel uh it had a slight sense of realism. I know that's maybe kind of ironic. And when I say realism, I don't mean the part where the parasites burst out of the head into like a 7 foot creature, but just what seems to be an ordinary, well, I guess semi-ordinary group of villagers, and they somehow kind of got this infection or something. And then of course, that's kind of where it stops because then you got the classic Resident Evil big old giant monsters that come out of nowhere after that. But like the games are definitely better than the movies, though. I'm pretty sure everybody can attest to that.
Yeah, definitely.
But question, right, real quick before moving away from Resident Evil, have you seen any of the animated movies of Resident Evil?
I remember one of them. I don't know. Like, it was. I don't remember actually very well, but I remember watching a little bit of one.
I gotta ask, is it the one where? Because I think there's at least three, but I've seen a clip on YouTube of it's Chris Redfield and Leon, and they're in some kind of sewer or tunnel system, and they're back to back fighting in a John Wick kind of crazy scene, just massacring a horde of zombies. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. If you haven't seen that, after this, I'm gonna link it to you, and it's phenomenal. I haven't seen the whole movie. I'm not gonna accept have my expectations that high up after that one clip, but if only I just gotta say, if only they made the real life movies like that, they would sell like hotcakes. But as far as the uh, the horror games with dreams, I did play, and I think that's like the only horror game that you have on Dreams, or the only one that I know about at least. That horror game that you made on Dreams, which
Is it a
is,
dream?
yeah, Is It a Dream? And that's the actual title if anybody's like wondering. So that I don't know if it's a big deal if I like kind of I don't think it's really a spoiler or anything because I didn't even finish it yet. But man, that one part when you get down the stairs in that water, and when that like creature just emerges, that kind of startled me. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, yeah. Most players have the same reaction as you.
And like I don't know how long it took you to just come up with that. If it's something that, because there are a couple types of people when it comes to like design and thought. Like, would you say you're an indecisive person, or can you like kind of make a decision relatively easily?
Mm, I mean, I don't make a decision very easily, but I don't know. I don't know.
I guess it depends on the choices and whatnot, because you can have, like, I guess, and this goes with anything, like a couple of good options to choose from, and you're like, man, which one works better? And like, I mean, the only way you can really decide, well, what helps to decide is if you just play it and loop it over a couple of times and get an opinion from somebody else. But yeah, man, like I said, I got stuck.
You got stuck where?
I got stuck. I mean, I haven't continued after kind of following your, I guess, troubleshooting, you could say you were messaging me about. But I mean, I collected the keys and stuff, and I got the scanner thing, like the radar, and
Yeah.
I feel like the next step was to go in that corner room where the water was, because I saw there's something on the inside of that room, like probably on the wall or something, probably a battery and some other object that probably could have helped me progress.
Did you go to the couch? There is a door. There is a couch, and next to it there is a door.
In the water, right?
Downstairs. Yeah, downstairs.
Yeah. I guess the couch is right next to the door. Was there something on the
Yeah.
couch?
Did you unlock the door?
No. I was trying
You
to. I
should.
was. I was wondering. Like, I even was wondering, do I have to like actually go select, pull up the inventory, and select the key, or if it would just automatically do it if I hit the action button?
No, you don't have to actually. Just go like close to it and press square on the door, and it will open for you. If you have the key, of course.
I must have been missing one more. I'm gonna have to go back.
And you,
And this is the obviously this is the game that I thought was VR, but I don't have mine plugged in right now, so it didn't even matter right now to me. It took me a couple of times to kind of realize the timing for like hiding, if you could say that. But yeah, I once I figured it out, I'm like, all right, I got this. I got it down. I felt like an expert. Like it just couldn't touch me anymore. Like the monster.
you said something about you tried every door, but none of them worked or
So there's
something
a
like that.
I remember there's a there's a key on the table. If you go all the way back, not to the left of the elevator, then there's another key in the bathroom down there, and I think that's all the keys that were down there on the bathroom floor, on the bottom level. And then, of course, you got the other key that is in the top bathroom. And also, I think there was a key in that kind of like stairwell up the stairs, like right in front of the door, maybe. Unless that was a battery only. Oh, yeah, like while we're on it, like, do the batteries respawn, or You only have a certain amount.
You only have a certain amount. They don't respond.
Well, I sucked too. I failed. I think I need to just restart the game because I was working in the dark, man.
You use all the batteries?
Yeah. Yeah, I just um I think, really uh I think there needs to be like maybe a hint at there's only so many batteries left because I think the problem was I was exploring too much or exploring in the wrong places and wasting battery life, and I don't know how valuable the flashlight, the battery life is. So I guess that's a tip that would help people. Or just people like me. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, there is many players like you said, like it's too dark. I can't see. Put many batteries or make the power never end, like infinite battery source. Like, I mean, I tried in many updates to make the place more brighter or put more spotlights to make the player know the direction or where to go. Like, but I don't know. Maybe that didn't work for you, but
So you're telling me that the game right now is brighter than it was?
yeah, it is.
No, okay, like cuz you look, y'all, you can only do so much. Otherwise, the effect of the gameplay of the developer or whoever's making the game is null and void and is going to change the gameplay. It will minimize the effect of the flashlight on the camcorder and it just changes the gameplay. So um yeah, you can only go so far.
I tried my best.
No, it's good. It's just I don't think I don't whoever said that, I don't think that's the answer. It's just dialogue hints, You know how some games do that?
Yeah, there is actually tips in the game. If you died in the loading screen, you can see tips that
Yeah,
help you a little bit.
those are helpful and I don't know, I probably didn't see all of them. I think I forgot. I think you could probably scroll through them like and see more than one after dying, right?
Yeah, yeah. Each level have different tips.
Yeah. So I didn't scroll through it. I was reading it, but as soon as I saw that the level was ready, I just wanted to jump straight back into it without reading anymore. So maybe there was a tip already in there, but I think, and you could argue, people can argue this is like babying or hand holding too much. I'm not saying that you want to give the tip right away, but if there's a timer you can do in like five
Right?
minutes, if in 5 minutes, if the player has done everything they need to do, and they still aren't doing the next action in the order of events, I think that's when like a tip's got to be triggered. However long that you think that should be, because at that point they can't figure it out.
Mm. It's not a bad idea, but I don't prefer doing that, to be honest.
you want you want
Maybe find another.
you want it to be old school before PlayStation 3 console generation errors, because I don't think there was a game that's done that before then. You know,
Yeah.
back then in the days, if you had if you were stuck, we we were lucky if anything. I don't know if you remember or if you were gaming back then in the days where but even before this there was like forums, like I forgot what form it was. Let's just say GameSpot forums or something. When that came out, this was like a gold mine finally. Like anybody who got stuck on a game, we could actually play it. We can actually get through it before returning the game to Blockbuster from renting it.
I I will prefer doing like changing the level design a little bit to help the player progress or something like that, except of giving it a timer, and he just maybe some player will just wait 5 minutes and then oh there's the tip that will gonna help me progress, and he will not try to progress. He just wait and he'll find the tip.
Yeah, that's a thought. Interesting. You say change the level design. I think if if I recall correctly, I think there's like one game I've seen do that, but it's not too much that they changed. What do you mean, like highlight, like making something glow or something, or like just moving an object around?
Yeah, or even the placement of like maybe I place the door in another area or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's an option. But yeah, it depends on the player too. But no, like the other than that, that's just my like little uh stumbling block I had in the game so far. Yeah, it's cool, man. I pulled it up in dreams.me and I saw the screenshots and comments and the everything.
Thanks for playing though.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like the only thing is, and I expected this because I've seen this in another game, but when people are making, because you made this on a PS5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing about I don't know exactly what it is to trip the gameplay, but I don't know if it's like lighting or what, but definitely if a game is made, for anybody who doesn't know, if a game is made for PS5 and they're on Dreams and they're going all out on it, just expect a performance hit on the PS4 versions. Yours was pretty fine. I played this other guy's like hack and slash anime black and white kind of game, and I felt like I was playing on a long camera exposure. But luckily, the guy, he had some options in there, and I think I turned off motion blur, and that helped. That helped the performance, but it was still kind of a little bit weird. But it's not that big of a deal. Yours was fine though. At least for the section that I got to.
Yeah, it's mostly fine except the upstairs level and another level if you progressed in the game. This one is kind of low in the frame rate, especially if you're playing in the PS4 Slim or PS4 Pro is kind of okay.
Is there a difference in specs between the Slim?
What?
You say the PS4 Slim?
Yeah.
Does the PS4 Slim and the regular PS4 have the same specs, right? Is there like
I honestly,
yeah, I don't know.
um,
I forgot there was a PS4 Slim, man. When did that come out? Dreams maybe forgot anything that released, I guess.
I thought everybody knowed about it.
Man, it's been a while since I kept up with it personally, but yeah, so like I want to talk about your other projects because this is from what I've seen, this is like a rarity on Dreams. You made a game called Infinity Road. So the one of the things that's unique about this project, for those listening, this game is on Dreams, on Steam, and it's on the Google Play Store at the same time.
And WebGL.
Huh?
And WebGL for Unity. It's like a web game site, like something like that.
What, you play it in the browser without like installing anything?
Yeah,
What? Hey,
that's the thing.
uh, post that in the. You see where the chat is? Post that link in the chat. It's
Uh,
the podcast chat. It's like the open chat icon. Yeah, you can see links there, or whenever you get a
wait.
chance. Yeah, yeah. What I wanna. So you know what? Actually, I didn't play it on Steam or the Play Store. I forgot to do that. But what I want to know is which which platform did you develop it on first?
It's Dreams first, but then Unity.
Dreams, then Unity, and then from Unity, is that how you make it for the Play Store and Steam at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, got it, got it. Yeah, I'm not so familiar with the process of making a game and putting it on Steam or the Play Store, so I have no idea how that stuff works out.
On Steam, you have to pay like $100, and you need to the I don't know other things. You gotta do other things to make the game available there.
So is that basically similar to the Google Play developer license or whatever it's called? You have to pay like it's a one-time fee, right? Like with Google Play, I think it's $25 and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's all that $100 is for with Steam, just one time and you're good.
No, 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 no. Wait. Steam is like every game you make on Steam, you have to pay $100.
What?
But yeah, but Play Store, Google Play Store, you have to pay only one time. Yeah.
Well, the Google Play Store sounds like a good deal. I
Yeah.
gotta think about that Steam one. So how many people? I think I okay. I have the credits pulled up somewhere, but I forgot like where it is real quick. But how many of you worked on this project, the Infinity Road?
Two. Two members.
And then that's on all platforms that both of y'all.
Yes.
Okay, who's the other person?
He's my brother, actually.
Okay, does he you have um does he have like a username that people should know about or he's
This one, OONY Team, we both use the same account.
oh, okay, got it. And how long did this project take or each like subsection of the project? I guess you could say the Dreams version and then compare it to the Unity side.
Um, Maybe like the Dreams version maybe took like 3 months, and
Hmm.
the Unity version took 6, because when we made the game on Unity, we're not like professional at Unity. Better than Unreal, but still beginners.
So when you started the Unity version, you were beginners and you were kind of like learning along the way, you would say.
Yeah.
Huh. So I think that would give a lot of people like hope and inspiration because I think some people think you have to know everything to even start, but it seems like y'all had the ambition to just go for it. And I know the Infinity Road is not like, something crazy like Uncharted 4 or something, but
Yeah.
you have to be real, and especially within 3 months and then 6 months, uh, trying to recreate PT and then pouring that to Steam or Google Play. That's not going to take 3 6 months, depending on your resources and the amount of people you have working. The Infinity Road, it's like a retro kind of car racer, which is cool, and that's pretty realistic to start with Dreams, which is, for me, I'd say that's the easiest one to make the game in, and then work your way to like porting it to PC and all that. But I like that. I like that that infinite mode, or what is it, like the fastest mode?
Yeah.
I didn't start on that one because I thought like that would be. I thought you would just make that unrealistic to start. So I started with like I think medium, like whatever the middle one is, and that one's good. But yeah, I really like the challenge of the fastest one.
You played the Dreams edition, right?
Yeah, just the Dreams edition. And when I thought, hey, when I thought I was gonna to crash it, I was on the left side of the screen, and then like cars are blocking the left and the middle, so I hit left because I'm like, well, it's like a natural instinct, but I don't think I expected it to teleport to the other side, so I'm like, oh, I'm still in the game, which is
Many
good.
people, yeah.
I thought I was done, but I gotta ask you a question about that. How do you know? How do you know it's going to be possible to keep going? Because I did wonder. I don't know how you have the logic working, but how do you know that there's not going to be three cars in the same row to make the game unprogressible? Like there's no way you can move if there's three cars in a row in the same line. Like you're done no matter where you move. So
Oh, boy.
can you get
That
you got around that, or
this problem caused a lot of issue at first, but made like a system that respawn the cars so it don't happen.
oh
Don't
okay.
spawn three cars. It's complicated a little bit, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it worked fine, I guess.
Did you think about that at the start, or was that an afterthought? Like after you played it, you're like, oh,
Yeah, that was an afterthought. It happened like I was playing the game. I was like, I'd score 1,000, and suddenly there's three cars, and I can't progress.
yeah, can't catch all the bugs, but that's you did your debugging or playtesting QA whatever. Well, that's it's hard to tell with Dreams like if people put that much effort into the game or not, because but sometimes they don't you don't know if there's a bug or a potential problem. From your thumbnail though, or the trailer, and good trailers, by the way. They're like simple,
Thank you.
but it's enough to be it's got like a sense of professionalism, I guess. But I kind of thought that somehow you had like a four-player mode on because of the way like the screen layout was,
Oh,
but I wasn't sure. It just looked like it, and then the screen multiplied even more, and I'm like, all right, I think that's just the effect for the trailer, because then there was like
yeah.
eight dead screens. So
But
I'm like, this guy, what? You got like a bot farm, where you're just controlling 10 cars with one controller. I mean, wait a minute.
but I actually thought about doing a two-player mode.
Wait, hold on to that, hold on to that thought. What if you did that? like you had, I don't know if I don't even know if that's possible. But what, you know how you had like, let's just try to keep it simple. What if you had 4 screens and you're the only player, and somehow you can uh, switch the different screens and control each screen one at a time?
That will be very difficult. I don't know. There is actually a game in Dreams that you have 4 games and you play all of them at the same time. I don't remember the name, but there is something like that.
Oh wow, that's okay. That's about almost. That's pretty much the same concept. Nice.
Yeah.
So you said you were thinking about actually putting 2 players.
Yes, but
Too much.
didn't work very well.
You do know about the share play trick, right? With playing multiplayer online with Dreams.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Never tried it.
I made a tutorial video on it, and I think like right after the full game came out, and luckily nobody needs actually actually you do need PlayStation Plus as per my tutorial, because you need share play, and share play is only on PlayStation Plus. Last time I checked, which was like years ago. I don't know if they changed it, but there is a person on Dreams. I'm not gonna say the screen name. Uh, they claim that you don't need share play, but the way they talk about it is kind of sketchy. I mean, they could have just told me right then and there, but like the way they framed it, they're like, "Hey, you don't need share play. I could tell you." And then why don't you just tell me like right there in the same comment you posted? And they make a bunch of like dream elements and scenes about share multiplayer and stuff. It just kind of looks weird, like spammy or something. I don't know what to think about it.
Mm.
But yeah, if you ever make another dream and dreams with multiplayer potential, that's something to think about. So I mean, your latest project was Is It a Dream? Are you planning on other dream projects too, or?
Uh, I think no. We're moving to Unreal and Unity.
Okay, that's cool.
Sadly, of course.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But I mean, that's as far as like what's planned. Do you still think you will use dreams at all for like anything? Like, is
Yeah,
it still a
of
tool?
course I will. Of course I will. Like maybe like concepts and demos, like for future games, or even modeling.
That's a good point. You can use, like as you just said, you can use dreams to do concept art, and this does not mean everybody. This does not mean that the concept art has to be for a game in dreams or whatever. You can do whatever you want. Like it's a tool, and some comments you probably seen something like this before, but they're like, oh, dreams has no more updates, and that's it. So dreams is dead.
Yeah.
But it's a tool. Like, I mean, people drive cars that are pre 2024, like the 2023 version of a Toyota came out last year. Is okay. Like, that model's over. There's no support or whatever. You can't do it. You can still drive it and use it. So
I totally agree.
people just use whatever tool you want to use. Like, you can create art with Microsoft Paint. use those free online website paint tools. What was it? Paint.net or something? Whatever the free websites people use are. Personally, I've actually made more music in Dreams than in my actual computer DAW system, which is funny. So I'm usually on my computer more than Dreams, I think, but somehow I use it's like the opposite when it comes to music.
Yeah, Dream's music capabilities is very fascinating. Like you can make anything, sound effects. There is every instrument that you need to make a music. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, and then people, at least right now, since the server, like as however long the servers are online for, you could just use whatever is in the servers to like kind of speed run the creation process. And let's say that in your you might not have any idea, or maybe you do and you don't want to mention it for your Unreal 4 projects, but you could be creating something with Unreal 4 and you need a sound effect or some kind of music, and you'll reach out to somebody, and you're not telling them, "Hey, I want the sound effect and the sound made in GarageBand." You're not telling them, "Hey, I want this sound made in uh, Ableton Live." They could make it in Dreams for all you know. It's not always about the tool used. It's just the outcome, the output. So, um, Oni, you speak Arabic.
Yes, I do.
Uh, have you made any content or games or considered making that in Arabic language, or like
I
what?
was trying to make Is It a Dream in Arabic, but I thought most players in Dreams is they speak English probably and not Arabic because the most of them are from Europe and other countries, not Middle East or you know.
That's well, yeah, I'd say probably most of the players are English speakers, as you mentioned, but and I know it's like extra. I know it's something extra to do versus just do everything kind of one way, but it would be nice to have, I guess, more, just non-English games that but potentially you could, or anybody could, um, just focus on the Arabic aspect of it, and then use subtitles, and people could easily read the subtitles. And I don't think that's a problem because from what I've seen, it seems like the Netflix specials or TV series or movies that are in non-English languages, people watch those no problem with the subtitles. And tons of people already do this for anime, so I guess this is something to keep in mind.
I will do that in my next project for sure. But one thing, Dreams like the UI, it's very hard to change the language from English to Arabic because there is many text I used for the UI, so it's hard to change every text I made for the game. That's why I gave up on it.
I was focusing too much on the like any voice acting aspect, but that is true. Like the actual for like gameplay prompts, I guess you could say, um, actual Arabic text and drawings or paintings or something like that. That's a good point. So you're a brother. Does he like when it comes to personas with dreams? This doesn't have to just be like dreams based, but dreams kind of portrays it in a general way. Like what would you say your main persona is, and does your brother have any kind of different expertise? Like, do any of y'all do music? Is that I guess I'm assuming that's not your main thing.
Yeah.
So like, what would your main skill be?
Mm, gameplay? I don't know, like gameplay and art. Yeah.
So you're a gamer first, and then a creative kind of like artist second.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. did you probably at some point did you so you never you probably never thought you would like make a game yourself at some point like early on, did you?
Yes, I didn't.
I probably could say the same thing. Um, I've been a musician for the longest time since like I was a kid, but making games, never, man. I never never thought in dreams it really makes you appreciate the the effort and the skill and the work it goes into game development, and of course not just game development, but um, all things creative. What are some projects that are like favorites of yours? Whether it's like something in Steam or Dreams. Actually, it'd be nice to know both. But do you have any projects that you admire, or like any projects your brother admires?
And
Games.
dreams. I think my brother told you that Trip's Voyage is very good game on dreams, and there is another game, a horror game. It's called Lift to Rot. I don't know if you heard about it.
Left to right. Left to right. Like
Yeah,
like something on PC.
that's on dreams.
Oh, Dreams. What are those about?
Trip's Voyage is like a Mario. It's like a Mario game, like but in PlayStation. And Left to Right is a horror puzzle and survival game.
It sounds like. I mean, obviously the title reminds me of Left 4 Dead, but anything that starts with left, it's like my brain automatically goes there. And then, do you have any like favorite creators or any users that come to mind, or game studios?
Game Studios,
Yeah, any
From Software.
FromSoft.
Yeah,
Don't they get a lot of hate for something? There's something
I don't know.
controversial about them, I think, or maybe it had something to do with the Game of the Year awards or something. I saw someone from the chat talking about them.
I don't know because they put the DLC in there. I don't know.
With the, what's your what's a couple of things y'all are looking forward to in 2025 and on up? Anything in particular y'all are looking forward to in general? Releases, goals, anything.
Then the new Elden Ring spin-off. I'm excited for that. Even though many people think it's weird and hate it a little bit.
And how about your brother? Same thing.
Nah, my brother is way different. I don't know. Maybe he like
I really don't know, uh, pretty, like not a thing about Elden Ring except I I I'm pretty sure these are all different games, but I think of Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, just all of that, and I just jumbled it up into one game, even though they're probably like 7 different games. I kind of associate them with pretty much all RPGs because I can't tell the difference. Like, I think they just came out with some DLC, or I mean, that's kind of what I mean. I don't even know if I have the games right, but it sounds like a popular series, man.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Well, hey, OONY Team, it was awesome checking out your work and chatting with you. Uh,
Thank
it's
you.
it's cool to have you a part of the community and keep doing your thing. And any other any last words that you would want to tell the chat, like where to check out your stuff, or just any shout outs?
I I don't know what to say, but I hope to see you in the future and show you my game and uh, hear your opinions on it. And have a good day. It was nice talking to you.
Awesome, you as well. And thanks to everybody for listening. Check out OONY Team's work and look out for their future projects on the Unreal Engine and more. Cheers.